We're back. Time for another edition of the Carolina Insider. It is Thursday. That means with all the holiday presents in the trunk and the tree on the top of the car, it's time to go through the social drive presented by Reed's Jewelers. I'm Jones Angel. He is Adam Lucas. Adam, let's start with some happy times. Who is always there as a Tar Heel to make you feel good if you've had a little bit of a rough week? Theo Pinson, always. Look at Theo. Just looking at that picture makes us happy. Here's Theo. We have done some research. We think that's 𝗬𝗍𝗶𝗃 that Theo is doing a little pregame jam session with there as he gets ready for a game with the Mavericks. Adam, it's never a bad time to see Theo Pinson.
I was surprised to see that Theo had taken this from you and Eric Montross.
Yeah, that's right. That's our pregame hype up.
That's your usual pregame routine, and he's taking it on to the NBA. That's the TM, Theo. You can't do that.
Who is a treasure trove for the Carolina Insider's social drive? That is former Tar Heel guard George Karl. He always is out there with some good stuff. Adam, look at that. 10 years ago, there's Ty Lawson in that photo, along with Coach Karl. Always some great stuff from Coach Karl.
I picture that in his house, George Karl just has a big metal filing cabinet, and it's just chock full of goodness. He pulled out that locker room photo from Carolina that we had never seen before. Yeah. And I think he just goes and randomly opens the drawer. He's like, what do I want to put on Twitter today? What about this picture of Ty Lawson wearing a uniform that's a 3XL? Yeah. Let's do that. So we always look forward to Coach Karl's contributions.
Adam, you saw, I think you're the one who found this photo of Coach Smith during, obviously, his time at Carolina. What a shot. Look at rock star Dean Smith here.
Well, this picture looks like...
That could have been Adam right there with that.
I can actually date this picture by that ball. I had that ball to get signed. This is like 1993, 1994 era. But the amazing thing is, it looks like it could have been yesterday.
Yeah, it is. That's a pretty, that's a good photo. I like the jacket. Is he wearing... I can't tell what type of pants. They're Carolina blue. Are they?
I think that's a whole windsuit.
Is it a full windsuit action?
It's one of the very first Nike windsuits. So that's probably '94. Because it's got the Argyle on the sleeve, and I think that those are windsuit pants.
Yeah. Look, when you're Coach Smith, you can pull that stuff off. It doesn't matter.
And everybody thinks it looks awesome.
Yeah. Let's go from there to maybe a photo that doesn't look quite as recent, and we do owe a big congratulations to our good friend Eric Montross, Big Grits. He is being inducted into the Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame. Adam, why, though, is of the four pictures, Eric's is the only one that looks like it's from the 1800s?
Well, and great point by Ken Cleary, who pointed out that Brian Evans, who's on the right in this graphic, played within a year or so of Eric. Like, they are contemporaries, but Eric looks like he just arrived here from his 6-on-6 middle school game in the 50s. And
they had to empty the peach basket after every hook shot that the big fella made down low.
The Indianapolis Star, whoever did this, completely did Eric dirty, which they probably did on purpose.
Yeah, just because he's the one that left the state.
We know they're bitter about Sean May.
Yeah, we'll show him who's boss.
We'll be nice to him when he's at Assembly Hall in person, but we'll get him in the newspaper. That's how you settle a score these days.
Speaking of Sean, as Adam referenced, big guys who left Indiana to come to Carolina, probably the two most famous in that regard are indeed Eric Montross and Sean May, both guys who ended up winning national titles in Chapel Hill. Adam, we had a long discussion about this on the audio version of the podcast this week, and we went back to the in-house one shining moment from Carolina basketball after the 2005 national championship. We're just going to let this 20 seconds run, pay its special attention to the part where it's the beat of your heart and Sean May's excited, and take a look in the background, and then we'll discuss. But let's take a look.
The timeline coming left. Off to Miller. Here's the long three. Got it!
Feel the beat of your heart. Wind in your face. It's more than a contest.
All right. All right, there's Marvin dunking it in. All right, look, there's cheerleader. Look at angry cheerleader guy. Adam, angry cheerleader guy in the background there has lived in infamy in Pod World headquarters for over almost 2 decades now. We know of angry cheerleader guy, and there he is. He is so mad that Sean May made that basket.
I'd like to get that guy on the pod and find out what it was about this Sean May play that made him so angry. But this is like a little Easter egg. Every time I watch this,
Yeah,
I see something different. I like the little kid in the bottom right with the headband coming up right here.
Yeah, he's coming up in just a second. Yep. Yeah, look at him. He's excited.
He's fired up. I like the student right above Sean May, who's like the yin and yang of angry cheerleader guy, because he is pumped. And that's gutsy to have been that pumped, because that was an angry night in Assembly Hall. Is that Stephen A. Smith right there?
He and his friend, they both give it the woo, like I don't like it, but that was a good play by that youngster. So, yeah, that's some good stuff there. Really enjoyed that one. Thank you, Adam and Ken Cleary, for finding that from the archives.
That whole video makes me so happy.
Yeah.
We watched that a couple times. Just so much good stuff. Look it up on YouTube.
Adam, one more basketball topic. Charlotte Smith sent this out. That's her dunk-iversary earlier this week. Adam, when's your dunk-iversary?
I'm still waiting to celebrate my first, unless you're talking about my Nerf dunk-iversary, which is every day.
All right, let's go from basketball to tennis. Big-time congratulations to one of our good friends, Fiona Crawley, just joined us on the audio pod here recently. Also, Ryan Segerman from men's tennis. Adam, they're part of the U.S. team that just won a big tournament.
International play for Fiona Crawley. No surprise. Once they heard she was on the pod, they're like, we got to get this girl around the world. As both Crawley and Segerman won doubles matches in the championship match against England. Segerman's the clincher.
Yeah, so congratulations to them representing Team USA and getting the victory. All right, let's go to some other stuff here. We'll start. I don't know why this is even in here.
I do.
Adam put this in.
Yep.
That's very nice.
That's a big time award. I'll handle this. This is a big time award. North Carolina Sports Media Association Sportscaster of the Year finalists. Look, you might see some names you don't know, then you're scrolling down. Oh boy, can't believe that one. Oh, there's Jones. Jones is in there. He's nominated for Sportscaster of the Year. So go to your local polling place and cast your ballots. I don't know how you actually vote, and I don't think we actually have a vote, but we're going to work on that.
Yeah, vote with your mojo. It was very nice to be finalists. Thank you. And all those guys are terrific I think I know most of those guys, all of them terrific broadcasters. Should also show you just how many good broadcasters there are in the state of North Carolina. A bunch of good ones. Of course, a lot of teams and sports around here, so congratulations to all those guys. Adam, wrap snacks, most importantly. Let's get back on track here. Look at that, wholesale wrap snacks. We discussed it. I think we have every version that you see there on the box in Pod World headquarters.
$16 for that many wrap snacks really seems like an incredible deal.
Yeah, it's a lot of wrap snacks in there.
We have talked with Seth Trimble, who when he was on the audio pod had never sampled the wrap snacks. Yeah. He reports back he now has tried the wrap snacks, and he thinks they're very good. Yeah. And they'll enable you to jump and block shots at the rim like he does.
Just like Seth Trimble. Two more things. Let's start with Alan Huffman. He went on a trip to Charlotte and for the ACC football championship, found his way to a Buc-ee's. And Adam, look, it's like it's Buc-ee, it's the holiday season, it's arms crossed, serious face. That's Alan in the Tar Heel shirt. That's Alan's old college roommate. They took a trip together to go see the Tar Heels and found a holiday Buc-ee's, who I have named Chucky. The holiday version of Buc-ee, Chucky.
I had no idea that Buc-ee dressed up in themed outfits. Yeah. So this opens up a whole new world of possibilities for arms crossed pictures, but that's the first Christmas one we've ever seen. So congratulations, Alan. And finishing up, just joining us last week on the video pod, 𝗖𝗿𝗀𝗶𝗋𝗄 from women's soccer. Adam, we found out that, and I think you knew this before the interview. We didn't actually get to it during the interview. When we talk to 𝗖𝗿 again, we will. She was named a couple years ago the Sports Illustrated Sports Kid of the Year, where they choose somebody less than college age and they're named the Sports Kid of the Year. She was the female Sports Kid of the Year. So they had a ceremony or like a banquet, a dinner that had a bunch of honorees. And Adam, look who was there. It was Shaq. And look, can you tell which one's Shaq and which two are the two Sports Kids of the Year? Incredible. I am not sure what happened to the male Sports Kid of the Year, but I think that Shaq eclipsed him and that he was never seen again. But 𝗖𝗿𝗀𝗋𝗄 looks suitably amazed at the size of Shaq. Yeah. So thank you, Shaq, for being Shaq. And congratulations to 𝗖𝗿 for Sports Kid of the Year a couple years ago. And of course, her team's terrific season this year as well. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you on Saturday. Big one in the Smith Center, 3:15 Carolina, Georgia Tech. We're on the air at 2 p.m. radio-wise for that one. But for now, we'll say goodbye here on the Carolina Insider.